What's up, guys? It's Tuesday and I've got a quick video for you guys. It's 5 tips how to keep your model train room clean and easy to work in. So let's get to the rolling credits. And I just cannot seem to work well in a messy train room. It drives me nuts and I just can't do my best work. I'm sure a lot of you could probably do better with cleaner rooms. You find out where your stuff is and just think better about how you want something to look on your layout. So here are the 5 tips on how to clean or keep your train room clean. Alright, tip number 1, periodically go through your train cars and just extra stuff lying around like bridges and just stuff you're not going to be using. Sell it. You can always make some more money to buy some more stuff, so I'm going to be selling some of these cars. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, everything has a place and a place for everything. It's kind of an organization thing. So let me show you at my desk what I mean by that. Alright, if you look at my desk, it's kind of like an organized chaos, sort of. I've got my tools I use the most over here, like brushes, highlighters, pens, stuff of that nature. I have 2 different brushes. I have those for powders and these for like the messy acrylic paints. We have drawers for everything. That's just kind of like, whatever. But we have powders and other weathering stuff in there. More airbrushing stuff in here. And then we have our small stuff in here, such as toothpicks, Unitrack stuff, track cleaning and alignment, more Unitrack stuff, brushes, this small needed stuff goes there. And then the rest of the space is clean, and that's just important because nothing is worse than having to really want to go work on something and you have to clean a bunch of stuff off. It's just bad. And then we go underneath and I've got scenery supplies and drawers and such of that nature, and every drawer has certain stuff in it that they correlate amongst the group. And then I have my tools I use even more, such as my hobby knife, stuff like that, super glue. And then we go under here, a little bit more brushes and my just tools that I use a lot, such as spare wire, screwdrivers, soldering gun, all that. And then we keep the big gallon of glue because you just never know. Another important thing is to keep your desk clean. Corkboard somewhere near your layout, or just somewhere where you can tape or pin in your instructions or just prototype pictures you're working off of, and just it'll keep your space clean. Tip number 3 kind of goes with tip number 2. It's out of sight, out of mind. If it's something that you use occasionally but not that often, or something that you have already used and you just don't want to throw it away, such as power tools or something like that, that's like a one-time thing, put it away. I mean, such as, let me just go ahead and show you. Spray paints, and I usually keep all my scenery stuff up here as well, just to keep it out of the way. But all my train car boxes are in shoe boxes. I mean, you're never going to use shoe boxes again, so why not? And then I have spare paints in here as well, all my spray cans, so I just pull them out and they're out of the way. And then anything else I just kind of keep out of the way. And you may not have a spare closet to share or something like that where you can work on it, then underneath your layout is a great place to keep storage as well. I would like to have a black skirt around my layout, but this is not possible right now because I'm still working in any way. But you can keep sliding drawers underneath here. You can just make shelves. There's so much that you can do to have space to keep your work area clean and just keep it where you can work on it. Tip number 4 is to vacuum or sweep your train room regularly. It keeps dust down, and dust is one of the main causes of track issues and just causes your engines to run bad, your track to run bad, and dust gets on your engine. So dust in your train room and vacuum or sweep at least every 2 weeks. I know I vacuum my apartment once a week, so I just kind of go around with that. Tip number 5 is more of a operation, and if you have a small layout where you just don't have the storage for all the engines and all the cars that you do have. So here's my tip for that. Find a shelf, build a shelf, or find a shelf where you can keep, spare engines that you just don't have room for on the layout. Also, I keep my radio chargers up here, like my walkies for operation that I go to, to spare batteries and stuff like that up there as well. This keeps them out of the way. As you can tell, what I say is I don't have room for all my cars, so I'm not using them. I do put them on that shelf, or I put them back in their boxes in the shoebox, just to keep them out of the way and keep it to where it's not an organized mess, crazy mess of cars that I just don't need, and in turn I can't run my trains smoothly and just, you know, walk in here and run them because I have to move a bunch of cars, and it's annoying. And I have those cars on layout because I've been going through my cars to see which ones I want to sell and my engines, because I'm just kind of going through a spring cleaning, I guess would be the right term, even though it's winter. So hopefully you enjoyed those tips, those 5 tips on how to keep your train room clean. You know, those are things that help me because I just cannot stand, like I said, my train room being messy. It just, you know, causes me, I don't know, my parents raised me to be clean, I guess, and that just drives me nuts when it's not clean. So anyway, yeah, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at BennertPhoto. Follow me on Facebook at www.facebook.com/NSTrainFan. I post all sorts of stuff, and I will be posting all those cars and engines and buildings and some other things that I have just cleaned out and I don't need anymore. So I will be posting those for sale. So be sure to like it on Facebook because that's the only place I want to post them. Also, that'll be first come, first serve. I'll be taking payment through PayPal only. So be on the lookout for those. And always, guys, later.
1, 2, 3, 4. His name is NSTrainFan, but you can just call him Ben. He loves the railroads and a dog named Lee. Oh oh oh. Lee oh oh oh. His name is NSTrainFan, but you can just call him Ben. He'll give product reviews to save you from wasting money. What a hero, Ben.